Yvette's face turned deathly pale, and every instinct in her body screamed for her to flee. Yet the moment she tensed to move, she caught a strange, subtle shift in the air. As she inched closer to the werecreature by the fireplace, the heavy, hostile aura surrounding him faded for a split second, replaced by a fleeting trace of quiet stillness. The change was faint, almost imperceptible, but sharp enough for her to catch. Yvette froze mid-step, her mind reeling in confusion. Seated deep in the shadows, the male werecreature slowly lifted his gaze, fixing his eyes on her for the very first time. In the blink of an eye, his frigid, terrifying aura crashed back into place, thicker and more oppressive than before. A thin crack snaked across the wooden table beside the fireplace, and the burning flames flared sharp-light upward, casting flickering, cold shadows across the cabin. Yvette's breath stalled in her chest, her knees growing weak and unsteady beneath her weight. The man's fingers tightened fiercely around the chair armrests, his knuckles fading to a stark white. The faint tension lining his temples betrayed how hard he was holding back his surging restlessness. A faint crimson tint seeped into his golden eyes, painting his entire demeanor with a dangerous, unhinged edge. "I will say this one last time," he warned in a low, gravelly tone, every word laced with thin, fraying patience. "Get out." Yvette knew rationally that she should leave at once. But the second she turned toward the door, low, rumbling growls echoed from the forest outside. The exiled werecreatures did not dare storm into the cabin, yet they refused to leave, lingering restlessly and refusing to give up on their prey. Yvette's fingers curled tightly into clenched fists, her heart pounding wildly. If she stepped outside, the waiting outcasts would drag her away into the woods. If she stayed, she remained trapped alone with this powerful werecreature, whose self-control was wearing thinner by the second. Both choices led to certain danger. Yet she could not shake the strange certainty that for one fleeting moment just now, she had truly calmed his turbulent aura. Noticing her obvious hesitation, the man's gaze seemed sharp-like, cold and unyielding. "Do you truly wish to die?" Yvette trembled under the weight of his intimidating stare, but she forced her voice steady, refusing to back down. "I can help you." A heavy silence blanketed the entire cabin. The male werecreature let out a cold, mocking huff, as if her words were utterly ridiculous. "You can help me?" He rose slowly to his full height, his tall, imposing frame blocking most of the warm firelight. Step by step, he advanced toward her, every movement exuding cold dominance and unspoken menace. Yvette's breath caught in her throat, yet she stood her ground and did not retreat an inch. He loomed over her, his voice icy and sharp. "You are nothing but a fragile human girl. How dare you claim you can be of any help to me?" As he spoke, the red hue in his eyes deepened completely, signaling his fragile restraint was on the verge of breaking entirely. Fear coursed through Yvette's veins, making her whole body tremble down to her fingertips. Even so, she slowly lifted her hand, reaching out cautiously toward his arm. The second her fingertips made contact with his clothes, the male werecreature's entire body went utterly rigid.